Hey folks, Ed here, back with more Magic Online. We are doing the 6th part of our Eldritch Moon / Shadows of Innistrad 9-match friendly sealed league. If you haven't watched the previous parts, a link will be appearing above my head that will take you to the first part. If you have been watching, you know that our record right now going into this 5th match is even. We've got 2 wins, 2 losses. This is going to be sort of the tipping of the balance, if you will, when it comes to our wins and losses. I talked a lot before the 5th part of this series. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm just going to hit play and let's get to the 5th match right now. Okay, here we are, our opening hand. Our opening hand's not bad. We have a turn 2 play. We have removal and choking restraints for turn 3 if we need it. Seasons Past, not exactly the card I want right now in my hand, but still, overall, I think it's good, so we are going to keep this. They've already mulliganed down to 6. They're deciding if they want to mulligan down to 5. As you might have noticed, I'm still using the green-white deck that Han suggested. So as long as it keeps winning, we'll keep using it for the time being. And they have kept 6. Okay. Somberwald Stag. Move that over there. I was kind of hoping for like a turn 3 creature play, but they don't seem to have a creature on turn 2, which is good for us. So we can bring out the Priest. We have the mana up for the Stag for when turn 5 rolls around. And we have the Geist of the Lonely Vigil, which is good for us too. We're going to go ahead and just swing in with the Priest. Ping him for 1. And bring out the Geist. Can't attack until we get Delirium, but at least we have a 2/3 flying blocker, which has now come in very handy. Whenever another spirit enters the battlefield under your control, tap target creature an opponent controls. Okay. Alrighty, there we go. So a good thing about this being a spirit as well, too, is that we are going to be able to tap it down, though I'm guessing they're going to Sinister Concoction the Priest. Yeah, let's... Maybe I just swing in. Instead of tapping it down, let's swing in and maybe put Choking Restraints on it. No, because next turn I can take it out with the Somberwald Stag. So let's just go ahead and not swing in. Possibly tap it down. They will most likely pop the Sinister Concoction and get rid of the Priest. Actually, they might get rid of the Geist, because the Geist can just outright kill it in a blocking situation. Either one of them is a good target for them to get rid of right now. We're not going to attack. We will tap down the Herald, and we move to our next phase. Wow, that was surprising. So yeah, we're just going to do the Stag here. Yeah, let's do the Stag. Okay. They were going to return it to their hand. Yeah, they're returning it to their hand. They're going to destroy that as the target creature. That's fine. We still have more removal. We can, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So we can actually bring out it and get rid of the Geist for it. So we might as well just go in and attack. So there we go. We have 1 card in our graveyard, creature card. We could end up with a sorcery and an enchantment soon in our graveyard. Boon. Okay, that's fine. We'll bring out the Captain. And then we're just going to go ahead and attack with the priest. Right. Okay, the flyer is a 2/1. It's got flash. Let's just go ahead and attack with both. It'll take out the captain, and that's fine with me. I'm okay with it taking out the captain. If they bring it out. They're not bringing it out. They do have that in their hand, right? Like, they return that to their hand. Thought they did. Maybe I'm wrong. Convolute. That's what they were keeping up for. Okay. Pay forward? Nope. Succumb to temptation. This is where Seasons Past is amazing. We don't have the mana for it quite yet, but it's going to be able to bring everything back into our hand. Let's go ahead and... yeah, we'll swing in with both again. They could, once again, flash... oh, they're flashing it in now? I wonder if they'll make this trade. I'm curious if they'll make this trade. Very curious if they'll make this trade. And I think I just want to Hamlet Captain here. Or sack the Hamlet Captain and then bring out the It. So this puts us ahead on board. We got 2 bits of removal in our hand. If we catch another land, we can either Seasons Past or cast both of our bits of removal, which would be great. Whenever you cast instant or sorcery spell, put a 1/1 blue human wizard creature token to the battlefield. Then, if you control 3 or more wizards, transform Doctrine of Perfection. And we are going to Angelic Purge the living hell out of that thing. So let's do that right now. And we'll actually get rid of one of the insect tokens. I'm going to now swing in with both the insect and the It. And bring out Dawngriff. So our board state is pretty good. They've got 2 cards in hand now. Certain Death. Okay. Blessed Alliance. Blessed Alliance could be great for us. Let's go ahead and swing in first with everything. And I think we just Seasons Past here, right? So let's bring out the Priest again. Let's get Angelic Purge going. Somberwald Stag, and there we go. Done. And we win. Excellent. So that worked out really, really well for us. Okay, based on the deck that we've seen, I don't really think we need to swap out anything. I mean, a argument could be made for Swift Spinner. What would we switch out? I mean, maybe Swift Spinner and then take out the Captain. The Priest works really well. Geist of the Only Vigil is good as a blocker as well, too. Steadfast Cathar. Yeah, maybe the Spinner is better than having the Captain in the deck. Just for the surprise aspect of it. We'll try that. Yowzers, this is... yeah, you know, I think I'm going to mulligan this one. Yeah, let's just mulligan this one. This is not much better. We don't have a plains to cast either of our 2 drops, but we are, you know, I'm going to keep this. I will keep this. Let's put that on the bottom of our library. They've kept 7 cards. We are in the draw as well, too, so that will help us out. And we get a plains, so, you know, never didn't have it. Never didn't have it. I wonder if they're going to convolute the first thing we go to cast. Let's bring out the Steadfast Cathar. No, they don't. Convolute is Convolute 3 or 4 converted mana cost? 2 or 3, I mean. Can't remember if it's 2 or 3. Okay, so Westvale Abbey, and we're gonna go ahead and swing. And they will tap that down. I was gonna bring out Cryptolith Fragment, but now I think Geist of the Lonely Vigil. Yeah, let's do the Geist of the Lonely Vigil. Oops. Oh, I forgot. It's only... Oh, well. For some reason, I thought it was 3. I don't know what I was saying. I was thinking probably Cryptolith Fragment, the cost for it, so... Madness on that. Here... I think... Now, what we can do is we can either bring out Cryptolith Fragment... or nothing, and that will allow us to either flash out the Swift Spinner or tap down the Herald. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to do anything this turn. I'm going to tap down the Herald and allow them to swing into the Vampire and then just Blessed Alliance it, so... Oh, shit. I was thinking... God, I was thinking it was the Priest. I'm so far... Oh, I'm so... Oh, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? They may not even attack with the Herald. I mean, it would make no sense for them to attack with the Herald, so... They probably just will attack with the Weirded Vampire, in which case I can just Blessed Alliance for 4, and then choose one of the other things. Probably gain 4 life at this point. That was... I don't know what... I was thinking of the last game, right? We must have started the game in the exact same way we started the previous game. It's silly that we didn't. I mean, they could have a counter for this, which is entirely possible. We're going to target opponent sacrifices attacking creature and target player gains 4 life. We're going to cast it. Choose target player gains 4 life. Sacrifices an attacking creature. Do they have Convolute? The opponent's thinking. Are they wondering if maybe it's better to hold on to the counterspell? Or do they just not have the counterspell? And they're thinking maybe of flashing this back into their hand? I mean, we saw several cards which they could use in this situation. They could either flash the vampire back into their hand. Not flash it back, bounce it back into their hand. Or they could just counter this. Okay, so they just let it go. Perfect. That works out well for us. Now, what do we want to do? I think I want to... swing in. We'll swing in with the Steadfast Cathar. See if they block. No blockers. So now we're going to Cryptolith Fragment. This is because I want to be able to cast Into the Storm... It of the Horrid Swarm next turn if able. And I can do that by sacking the Geist or the Steadfast. Whenever it attacks or blocks, sacrifice another creature or land. Okay. Be great if we picked up Angelic Purge at this point. Seasons passed. Okay. What do we want to do here? Can't really swing in. I mean, we could swing in... No, we can't. That's still a defender. Cathar will work for chumping. We could bring out the Ironclad Slayer. Or we could bring out It of the Horrid Swarm. Sacking the Cathar. Let's do that. Cast with the Merge. Sacrifice creature. This will actually, because it gives us 2 jumpers, we can actually double block the Necropod. They'll still have to sacrifice something. Or we could just eat the 7 damage as well, too. They may just keep it up to prevent us from swinging in. Yeah. Alrighty, we did not draw into any of our removal. We do now have enough to create a token on the end step, and then... Yeah, let's just do that. We'll just create a token on the end step. That will give us the 5 that we need, and then we can get the whatchamacallit? Profane Prince. So yeah, if they swing in with the Necropod, I'm just going to eat the 7 damage. Well, that's unfortunate for us. That is unfortunate. It's not the end of the world, though. So we'll put a token onto the battlefield. I like bringing out the Inspector right now. Yeah, let's bring out the Inspector. Got 2 card types in the graveyard. We could bring out the Slayer as well, too, if we wanted to. Yeah, let's bring out the Slayer. And then we can sacrifice for the clue next turn if we want to. And this gives us a bit of buffer because now we have 6 creatures up. If they take care of 1, that's fine. And then we can do the Abbey thing if we want to. There's most likely, yeah, I figured they sacrifice a swamp. We'll see what the clue is. We'll take the damage. We will take it. Now, let's do it. I mean, they could just bounce it back to our hand, right? They could just bounce it back into our hand. Excellent, so we're going to gain a bunch of life here. I was sure they were going to bounce that back to our hand. Got this certain death for that West Vale. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, our opponent just said got this certain death for that West Vale. So that's perfectly fine. Now that is destroy, so you can't really do it for the West Vale, but alright. End step. We're still at 2 card types. Chilling Grasp. Now we can Seasons Past, or we can Faith Bearer. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if we Seasons Past, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we can bring a bunch of stuff back to our hand. Because we need 2 blockers at least to be able to stop that from dealing with us. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in total. They're going to convolute it? Convolute. Okay. Because they said in the chat that they were going to do that, and it does have indestructible, so it doesn't really do anything to us. We can bring out 2 1, 2, 3. Dawn Griff. And then we can bring out the Swift Spinner. We can flash that out, actually. Okay, let's see. Let's see. It means that they're not. They'll have to not be able to counter the Swift Spinner. They bounce it back into the hand. We are not winning this one, folks. Sadly, sadly. Okay, so we are going to the next game. I still think the Swift Spinner was a good thing to bring in. It was a bit of a risky move for the Westphal Abbey, but I love being able to transform that. It's a lot of fun. So, is there anything else? I don't think so. I think we're solid. I think that was a very, very close game. It could have gone either way. No, I think we're good. I think we're going to go. We're going to see how we do. We're going to see how we do. Would like to play first? Yes, we would. Wow, this is an awful hand. We will mulligan this. And keep this. We're going to put that on the bottom of our library. They mulligan down to 6. Oh, this helped. That helped. So we do have something on the board at least. We have a clue for a bit of draw. We'll be able to play Hermit of the Natter Knolls next turn. Swing in with the Inspector. The Hermit. Now, chances are they're going to be able to cast something here. Okay, it flips. Good. Now this is whenever an opponent casts a spell during your turn, draw 2 cards, which is really good for us. So I think we just go ahead and swing in with both. Excellent. We'll keep up for... we won't really need Blessed Alliance here. I mean, we might have wanted to Horde Swarm, but I don't want to get rid of Lone Wolf. I think it's too useful for us right now. I think here... Yeah, let's just Choking Restraints, the Horror. And swing in with both. Okay. So we're still in an okay position. We can even hold up Blessed Alliance for the Sacrifice ability. Yeah, I guess we're going to swing in. Be great if they cast a spell here. Sadly, we can't do that, so let's go ahead and sack the clue. Play the forest. There we go. So now we have the next forest that we need for the Tangled Claw Werewolf. The Tangled Claw Werewolf. Do they have enough to transform yet? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, they only have 4 there. So here we just swing in. I think we just swing in with Lone Wolf of the Natter Knolls. And we'll bring out the Faithbearer Paladin. We get to draw 2 cards, which is great for us. Pay? Nope. So we're still doing good. This is doing work for us. I mean, just those 2 cards alone made it well worth the price. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so we can sack the Thraben Inspector to bring out it. can bring out the priest as well, too, instead. You know, maybe the priest... Yeah, let's bring out the priest. Oh, do I want to tap 2? Yeah, well... Do I want to do 2? Yeah, I think it's important to bring the priest out. And then I'll keep up for Blessed Alliance. Because I do not want this thing to flip back. Okay. So I think he's going to swing in with the Docent of Perfection here. And that'll work really well for us because of Blessed Alliance. Okay. And they are not going to swing in. Ooh, what would be the best thing to do here? Bring out the werewolf. Yeah, bring out the werewolf. We have 1 mana for the priest and 2 mana for Blessed Alliance. And I can just keep tapping that down now. Because once this is tapped down, we can start swinging with other stuff. This can flip. They do have enough to make this flip now. But I'm not super worried about it. Okay, we're still okay here. We're still okay. They have 4 left up, so they will not be able to flip that. This flips into a 4/6 with Vigilance. And must be blocked if able. So I think next turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we're going to flip that. Okay, so we got the Abbey. Transform this. Swing in. So now it must be blocked if able. Okay. Now they are going to be able to flip this, right? Into... Okay. It's going to be tough. This is going to be tough. We could really use some of our removal right now. I mean, we have Blessed Alliance up, but I think the right move there was to do the Entangler. Dark Salvation. Okay. Wow, they got a ton of tokens now. Ton of flying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is going to be rough for us. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that, right? So we have Geist of the Lonely Vigil, which is sort of help us out here. Because that can block one of the flyers at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 up, so we can do Blessed Alliance for its full costs. Yeah, so let's do this. Zombie. Yeah. Chump. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. So they have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 by air. It's bad for us. We really need to get some of our removal. Okay. That, I think, puts us under. Yeah, I think... Cast with 3 modes. Okay, choose player to give 4 life to. Target player gains 4 life. Choose 2 target creatures. Choose target opponent. Now. Let's see. Okay, so we gain the 10, untap that. They will sack, yeah, one of the tokens. So we will be taking 6 here. Or I could take out one of the tokens. It wouldn't make any sense to take it to do it that way. So let's go ahead and right. So we're still in serious trouble. We need... I don't even think we have... Okay, we have the Swift Spinner. We don't have anything in the graveyard that can... No, we don't have any... We didn't get any of our removal. This was a really tough or rough game. Because I'm fairly certain we've lost this one. Yeah, sadly, I don't think we're pulling this one out. I do not think we're pulling this one out. If we swing in, they will just simply chump with the zombie, which might not be bad for us. Okay, now they will be doing... I mean, they've got enough. If they swing in with everything, they've got enough. If they swing in, not even... They don't have to swing in with everything. They just have to swing in with a couple of their things, and they've got enough. Certain death. They're just going to swing in all their flyers, right? I'm going to say good game to our opponents and good luck in their next round. Good games. Good luck. Opponent says, I got lucky those last 2. I said, you have a good solid deck. I don't think luck was the big factor. Well, folks, I've said it before. That's just how Magic goes sometimes. We had the game. I really thought we had that second game, especially when they cast the removal, the destruction removal on the flipped Westvale Abbey, and it did nothing. I thought for sure that was it. They pulled it out, and that the perfection thing, the Delver of Secrets evolved to the nth degree, just destroyed us in that last game. So sadly, we are taking another match loss. Ugh, I really thought we had this one. But still, we have the next match, which will be coming up. However, that is the end of this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comments, advice, please leave that in the comments section below. If you would like to follow or contact us on Twitter, you can do that at BrainPulpTV, or follow and contact me directly on Twitter at GeekTragedy. And now that all that is said, take care, everyone. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. It means a lot to us, and I'll see you all very soon.